Welcome to our YouTube channel, one of the fastest growing numismatic channels in the world. Growing thanks to your likes and subscriptions, guys. So this episode covers the most expensive $50 or 50-cent Kennedy coins sold at heritage auctions. Let's get started. Here is an error 1973 50-cent US coin or Kennedy $50 with mint mark S. Made of copper nickel clad copper, it was double strike, both strikes off center. The coin's design has undergone a number of changes throughout its history. Since 1964, the $50 depicts the profile of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse and the seal of the President of the United States on the reverse. Quick reminder, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, often referred to by his initials JFK, was an American politician who served as 35th President of the United States from 1961 until his assassination near the end of his third year in the office. Back to our coins. So how this error was made? The color die was not deployed and the planchet was fed widely off center toward 8 o'clock. The second strike was west of the first strike. Remnants of the first strike include the 3 in the date, trust, and the Kennedy's profile. Due to a flank expansion, most of the design is present, though the tops of the L in the Liberty and the ED in the United are incomplete. The obverse rim had a red tint due to a metal squeezed out of the copper core. This bizarre looking piece was sold for $15,600 on October 7, 2021. This one is 1980p 50-cent Kennedy half, overstruck on a 1979p Anthony dollar. It is the only known Kennedy $50 struck over an Anthony dollar. Also unusual is that two different dates are involved. Most of the eagle and Anthony portrait from the undertype survived the strike between $50 dies. Much of the Anthony dollar dated is readable on the cloud of the $50 reverse. The $50 mint mark is bold and the $50 date is partial, although unquestionably 1980. The dollar mint mark appears near the eagle's right wingtip. This so-called mutant was sold for $22,325 on January 6, 2016. Here comes the so-called special mint issue, or shortly SMS 1967 50 cent at mint state of 69 Ultra Cameo. When silver coinage was discontinued at the end of 1964, the government also discontinued issuing proof and mint sets, and they stopped putting mint marks. Beginning in 1965, special 5-coin sets were issued under a new name of special mint set. These special sets were issued through 1967 and regular proof sets were again produced in 1968, but now at the San Francisco Mint. While the SMS coins were substantially higher quality than regular circulation strike coins, they were not the same quality as the proof coins, and for that reason examples are rarely seen at the top grade levels. This amazing, nearly perfect, superb gem has brilliant silver surfaces with extraordinary field-to-device contrast. This shiny piece was sold on January 10, 2019 for $31,200. This is 1964 SMS Kennedy half, one of about dozen known. Graded at 67 mint state by PCGS. The surfaces are satin, textured, as seen to a greater or lesser degree on every 1964 SMS Kennedy. Attractive salmon orange rim toning appears on the upper obverse and lower reverse. Some carbon gray flecks are scattered around the lower and left obverse. The strike is remarkably full on all details, and a sharp wire rim around the both sides is also typical. The dangling 4 die markers on the obverse, as are the especially heavy die finishing lines from F to A in States of America and F to D on $50. Ladies and gentlemen, the most expensive Kennedy half dollar ever sold at Heritage.
Nice coin, stunner. All right, you want Kennedys? Who would have thunk it? We got a 64 specimen 7. We've had other
CGS has a 1964 SMS Kennedy half dollar. This coin represents the rarest issue by far in the series. There has been much debate regarding whether or not these coins were originally issued in special sets, since they were never in a form of a special mint packaging, and official special mint sets were not issued until 1965. Sets of 1964 coins, including special stripes of the cent through the half dollar, first began appearing in stack sales in the early 1990s. It is believed that most of those sets came from New York coin dealer Lester Merkin. The 1964 SMS Kennedy half dollar is struck on a 19% silver planchet from a single pair of dice, showing much sharper details than the regular issue, and having satiny surface texture. Die markers include on the verse a tiny apostrophe-shaped lump of extra metal protruding from the bottom edge of the crosslet of 4 in the date. On the reverse, discernible die polishing line connecting bottom tip of lower crossbar of the F to the A in the States of America, and another connecting the same crossbar of the F to the rim near the D. On the description, half dollar. This half dollar was sold for crazy amount, to be more specific for 108,000 US dollars. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, keep following us on YouTube, and happy holidays.
Now, well, that's another option. $48,000 for the Kennedy. $48,000 now, $50,000, make it $55,000.